For those who were wondering why I have so much hatred in the end of last episode, I'll give an example. This kid's buggy was fixed. He has a freaking gun and extra seats. He could have given us a ride, but no. He just decides to make us walk. Bad first impression if I ever saw one. Even Ryan agrees. Hey, everyone.
No, I was not gonna say anything.
Sorry. Miscommunication there. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we arrived here on the Bionic leg, and it was a glorious sight to behold, both day, night, and everywhere in between. Now, in this episode, we have arrived with giving the hand to Juju, and apparently, Charlotte. Now, we're gonna have a chat with all of the refugees around the camp. Some friends gave me a press on the mind, but I've lost it again. Every male in this world freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, but could you find it for me? Random stranger who just appeared out of nowhere.
Shouldn't have taken it out on a windy day.
Nope. The wind just blew it over to the west. I hope it didn't fall so far side of the cliffs. Oh, that would be so specific and so foreshadowy. That's not a word, but you know what? It is in my god. It is in my frickin' world. Next up, we get to talk to this guy.
Who's this? I want to go see if there are any other survivors elsewhere. There are too many Mechon around. Can you get rid of them for us?
Seems like they did back on here too. Doesn't bode well, and this guy is just going to be a generic quest, so we'll just listen to the old man ramble. Oh, rambling short and sweet. Thank God.
He just wants us to kill Mechon and Turkins. What an interesting pair of chums.
Indeed they are.
Hello, dearie. Hello, dearie.
Yay.
Guess what? We had some already done. And also, off screen, we have been busy fighting monsters for quests, and also a new mechanic popped up, unfortunately, while we were not on microphones. A vision tag. When collecting collectibles, if you pick one up and there is a side quest in which you have not picked up yet that needs it, guess what? It'll come up and it'll say what's needed, what it's needed for, and you can just prepare, and it even shows you in your inventory slots. Outside of the village, who's right next to spiders, we have another refugee, which is brave of you. I'll be fair, over there, you're not a useless child, so I think I'll be fine. She wants us to kill a unique monster. And guess what? To Alice's point last episode, there are only some monsters who come out during times of day or on a certain weather conditions.
This one enjoys thunderstorms.
Hello.
Seems like she wants a lot of unique monsters killed. Can anyone in this camp do anything for themselves?
I guess not.
Oh well.
Don't see any weapons on their backs.
I don't even see any. I don't even see like any proper men, dare I say.
Yeah, because I can't imagine Juju going around the Bionic leg and shooting people with a turret on his back.
I mean, what about this guy? He seems upstanding and trustworthy.
Hi there.
He's even in his name. I got something to tell you. Wanna hear? There's an everlasting evil deposit not far from here. Do you wanna know about it? Location secret, but it's your lucky day. Now I'm gonna tell you. You sure you're not having a laugh with us? because I'm buying it. Sounds too good to be true. Oh, you don't have to believe me. Ain't no skin off my back. It's you who probably losing out. Suppose gonna to go take a look. Lost smell rat. So what's gonna be? You going or not? Let's make your minds up. So you wanna go? Yeah? Alright, I'll tell you where it is. Go out to the cab, go along the cliff on the right, and then in the cave. Good luck.
And while we're on the subject of side quests, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to decline a side quest, that's possible, but not without the risk of losing affinity with your party members.
No, if you want to decline, you are going to upset anyone you're with, and that's going to make your affinity go down. So it's pretty negative to say no at any time. But here we are, inside the cave. And we have more refugees. We'll go blast us through them post haste. Seems like the Turkins also took your clothes. Just how bad are these Turkins?
Nobody likes Turkins.
Apparently not. I mean, you don't know. They could be good chefs.
Who's this?
They could be fun. They just could be looking for a home or a leader, a countess perhaps. That's me, my stinking thinking. Anyway though, we got a collection quest done and you get to have your stuff, my good sir. Meanwhile, there's a little nup on there. What does she want? I don't want to sleep. If I'm asleep, I dream again. Oh. Pam, no trust anybody. Especially no trust grown-ups. Leave Pam alone! That is the first negative nup one we have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
The small thing doesn't help but hurt.
Yeah.
Alright.
We all ran our way to here. Even though there might be still some survivors back in the colony. Didn't know you would say that, dude. No one's even tried to go back and check on Colony 6. There must be still some people alive back in the colony. Your thoughts, Charlotte?
Yes?
Our home, Colony 6, was attacked by the Mechon. Will you listen to what I have to say?
It's what we came here to do.
We had already fought off the Mechon a year ago. At the Battle of Sword Valley. It left us with a false sense of security. The Colony 6 Defense Force didn't even notice the approaching Mechon. By the time the air raid siren sounded, a swarm of Mechon had blackened the sky. They ate people and burned our buildings. Me and Juju dedicated ourselves to evacuating the children and elderly. I don't know what happened next.
It's just like what happened to Colony 9.
They attacked your colony as well.
Yes. It's good that you managed to evacuate so many.
We have a Tharon, the Colonel, to thank for that. Him and Gaddo.
This Gaddo?
He would have been my husband by now, if not for all this. Cheer up, you two. We can't lose hope just yet. I'm certain Gaddo and the other soldiers are alive. They're still fighting. I can feel it.
You're on your way to Colony 6, right?
You bet. We're up for some revenge. I bet we can even get your colony back.
There you go, showing off again.
If anyone can do it, it's you two. Could you take me with you to the colony?
Juju! The people here need us. How many times do I have to tell you?
But you heard! The Mechon attacked Colony 9! That means a load of them have left Colony 6 already! It has to!
Even if that's true. No, especially if it's true. We cannot expose the camp to any more danger.
So, You don't care what happens to the people in the colony? How can you be so heartless? Are you that scared of the Mekon?
Oi, kid.
Ryan!
You ought to know how Charlotte feels. Watch your mouth and have some respect.
I'll go and make dinner.
Maybe I was too hard on him. Shulk?
Ryan, you really remind me of Gaddo when you get angry.
I do?
Gaddo's taken care of us ever since we were young. I always saw him as a big brother, really, but he was more of a father to Juju. He'd call him kid whenever he told him off, just like you did.
I don't think I'm ready to be someone's old man just yet. Wait, Shulk. Did it happen again?
Yeah.
You had another vision.
Oh no!
No! Juju! The buggy's gone! He's going to Colony 6 on his own.
Stupid kid!
We have to hurry. Something bad's gonna happen.
What did you see?
A deep valley. Everything's engulfed in flames. There's a black shadow. It kills Juju.
Is it the Mekon with the metal face?
Yeah,
Where does it happen? Is it near Colony 6?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Let's get after him, Shulk.
Hold on a second. What was all that about?
I know you won't believe this, but Shulk can see the future.
The future? That's not possible.
That's what I thought too. I still can't explain this, but that vision I had will come true unless we stop it.
So you're telling me Juju's in danger?
Believe it or don't believe it, that's your call. But I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for Shulk's visions.
Juju. Oh, okay. I can't say I believe you. But what have I got to lose?
I like the way you think.
Charlotte, you're...
What?
No, nothing.
Oh.
What are you doing? Let's go and find Juju.
When you talk like that, you sound just like Gaddo. That's how I know it's not worth arguing.
What am I, some kind of Gaddo substitute?
I think it was Charlotte too. I saw it in the vision. But I can't stop her coming with us. I don't know how I can protect her. But I have to do it. I will change the future.
I think the future is what we can change. Now, with Charlotte being on our team, this brings up a myriad of new things. Mostly buffs and debuffs, in which we briefly glossed over from time to time, but not that much of buffs in themselves. Charlotte, as she mentioned, she's a medic. She is a support character. And I think, might as well try her out. If you couldn't tell, she's not much of a physical fighter straight off the bat, but she is bulkier than what she looks. And I'll say straight away, on a tangent, the Definitive Edition, as far as aesthetics go, has been so kind to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Now, for those who have not played the original, yeah, sure, the graphics were not great. Probably like that.
Yeah.
Charlotte's model, especially her face. Oh, let's just say Monolith in this game this time round gave Charlotte a lot of lip service, if you know what I mean. Anyway, though, let's give lip service to Charlotte in terms of her combat. She is our first instance of a long-range fighter. She doesn't need to stand right next to the enemy unlike Shulk and Ryan. She can just stand in the background and she can take pot shots. She's not completely useless when it comes to offense, but it's definitely not her forte. But what I just have is healing art, one of which heals a person in single target. It's basically Shulk has been replaced when it comes to the overall healer. Get used to saying that, it's gonna happen a few times in this game.
Yeah.
And now with that, let's talk about, you know, the more unique things about her. First off, let's start off with her attacks. She has Metal Blast, which is a long distance break. So Ryan, you can still capitalize on top of like he just did just there. Another one of her attacks is, if we can get it to another fight, to be fantastic. There we are. We have an Easy Hawks Tranquilizer. She can inflict sleep on any enemy that can have it. Like now, if they're small enough and, you know, not having certain attributes, you can put them to sleep and make them open for one attack. However, if they do get attacked either by you or anyone else, they will wake up. However, their turn is skipped. Another one is, of course, a shield bullet. It grants damage immunity to one member. What it is that it just gives them a little bit of immunity, but it does not last long. And just make things just a little bit more rounded, is that her next attack is Thunder Bullet. Now, we can't use it efficiently here, but as it says, it hits twice, and it's guaranteed the critical hit against enemies that fly. Trust me, you're gonna be seeing that a lot. And last in her art palette right now is her Cure Bullet. If an enemy is poisoned or has anything of that nature, guess what? One quick shot to the head, and guess what? They're cured.
Yeah.
And by that, I don't mean they get shot in the head and then they die. In fact, Charlotte did so well that it opened up a freaking gold chest. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take the leggings that a spider clearly has. And thus we get an achievement. Hasn't lost its luster, aka get enough gold chests for that requirement. And you know what? We get guns, and we get armor, and we get other things from, you know, enemies. Makes you wonder where they store them all. You know what? The less I think about that, the better off I'll be.
Charlotte, do you know which way Juju went?
There are quite a few ways to get there from here, but he's in a buggy, so I think he'll take Ragwell Bridge.
Ragwell Bridge?
It's not far. It's a really old bridge built around the time Colony 9 was founded.
Okay. Let's make that our next stop.
Sounds like a plan. Charlotte, you stay back. Leave any monsters up to me and Shulk.
What? You think I can't pull my weight in battle? I've got field experience as a medic. If you get hurt, I can use ether to patch you up.
Nice. I'm always getting roughed up. You'll be a big help.
Come on. Who put this barrier in the way? Oh, now the front suspension's all twisted up. Looks like I'll have to walk it. They're all cowards. I'll show them all.
And this is why you don't let 13-year-olds drive.
Yeah.
Ah, God. It's like putting a dog in charge of a tree to make sure it doesn't get pissed on. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. But anyway, though, as the cutscene mentioned, Sharla, she's healing, and she is quite bulky. Use her well. Meanwhile, I just go over the various enemies, and I just have a good time. In fact, I think you can see a cave pops you right there. Now I wonder what's inside, because let's face it, Ryan and Shulk, they've had great success being in caves.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. We have Kisk Cave, except I don't think we're gonna get a kiss from this. It's an arachno, but as we've seen before, just give it a waltz, then you can just walk on by. Meanwhile, Ryan gets stuck on it. You would have thought he would have learned by now, but hey, what do I know?
Yeah.
And since we're here, we get, I guess, the other arachnos. I guess that's pretty much named their den or something like that. Oh look, Shulk just jumped into a wall. Why did you do that? I like bashing my head against the wall. You know now, Shulk, I kind of would want these Vangs to die, if that's alright. You know, what the hell's up with Charles Levison? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh well, this was the ether a deposit that Ernest talked about. And apparently Ernest was a dick. With that, we get the Thunderbull in action, and this is a great time to show Charlotte's healing in action. For example, she healed pretty much half her health in one shot, and Shulk would have taken two. Again, Shulk's role as the healer has mercifully come to an end. The only downside to this is that the cooldowns are a bit bad. And speaking of cooldown, Charlotte's talent art is actually a bad thing this time round. The more she uses of her talent arts, the more her gun gets overheated. But if that happens, then she dies like that. Okay. This is pretty much a done deal, isn't it? Because, well, I guess Charlotte's gonna do a runner. Thank God these guys are bad. Pull back, I tell myself.
Not good. We're gonna get beaten like this.
Tough fight.
That was all said and done. In fact, we got out there alive. We're gonna have words with Ernest, let's be frank.
Yeah.
So, let's walk it out of this cave and kiss it goodbye.
That's probably why it's called that.
Kiss it goodbye because we're gonna go and kick Ernest's ass. But hey, we'll probably do that after we save Juju. So I don't see any reason why we can't head there ourselves. Just taking that environment. You see that bridge in the background? Yeah, you can go there. You know, off to the side, you can go there. In fact, I'll just shut up. We'll let you see the entire world for what you can and see. And as we draw closer, we see that there's Mechon here. And you see that Scourge unit, you see that red exclamation mark.
No, that's good to know. I'm glad they added that.
Basically, each of these Mechon now have been improved and have different roles. scout unit. It's weak on its own, but if it notices you, it's gonna warn its friends like it did here. And these Mechon are no different. Only Shulk's Monado is able to do much damage unless enchant is in place.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Meanwhile, these Mechon just ignored you and now they're just going about their day as if it never happened. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh well, Scout's dead. What can we do? Unfortunately though, we're not going to get as lucky as also here.
Leave it to Ryan. I'm ready.
Mechon M64. I wonder what cartridges they use. Hopefully their controls are a little bit better. But I digress from my dumb jokes. These guys are pretty much the same roles that they fill, but except the stat-wise has been bumped up twofold. And plus, they have new tricks up their Mechonis sleeves.
Shulk can't get to us.
Because I'm great! I'm like Frosties. Ah well. But again, no, these Mechon can now topple us if they see fit. Also, yeah, if you couldn't tell, unless you have a lot of support via Rhine, Sharla with all of her healing abilities, they gain a lot of aggro. You know what? We broke and saved the future. And let's just listen to the soundtrack. Well, I would have said that if things hadn't happened or gone the way they did, but you know what? I really don't mind because this brings up a fun story to tell about our first experience with the game. This portion, but those enemies right there, that was one of our first major roadblocks during our first playthrough. It wasn't the biggest, it wasn't the most hardest thing to get around, but that's just when we just couldn't go into things with brute force. So hey, it's nice to see that bit of nostalgia for us personally. And that guy, he's violent, and he's going up, and he's andante. And I know what I'd like to call him. I'll nickname him soon Al Dede. Was that funny? No. Was it smart? No. But the results are gonna be all the same. Now, what you could do straight away is what Alice just did there. Just straight away. Just give Ryan a bit of a shield bullet and just patch up the ether. Therefore, she'll hopefully will be alive. But anyway though, Violent Andente. This guy is a big, beefy, bulky boy, and he does not mess around. His size is bigger, and his attack stats are as such. So much so that as soon as he charges the fight, he has a multiple hit, which can blow you down. Also, Ferocious Gore. That's his talent. His talent art. And since we have enough of a party gauge, we use it and have Shulk help us out and save the future. You can do it even without Shulk, or not playing Shulk rather. However, if you do change aggro, it is going to switch targets. You need to be careful of who has it and what attack is going to take hold. And just a slight point, more often than not, unique monsters cannot be put to sleep. So a tranquilizer is pretty much useless. This is mostly used for common enemies. Let's just keep that in mind. But now, with that, the future's... it will look good. So for now, again, let's go back and listen to the soundtrack.
We're starting to look like a team.
I hate to interrupt at the music, but now and we have to introduce a new status effect for enemies. This guy is enraged. It's no wonder why they call him bloody violent.
Yeah.
When it's enraged, his attack goes through the roof, and any debuffs in which he has gets cleared away right now. And he even gives himself buffs. So right now he has Ether, and physical defense up. Physical attack up. Sorry.
Leave it to me. Light heal. Cheers, Shulk. Keep it up.
I'm on it. Dose of healing coming up. Okay, perfect.
We did it.
I find it weird how she said dose of healing when I used Metal Blast.
We've seen floating women, we've seen Ryan get stuck on stepping stones. It wouldn't shock me if there's a few things amiss in this game.
I was like, dose of healing? I thought I did Metal Blast. It's like, oh, that was a mistake.
Well, what's not a mistake is saving Shulk. Let's do that. And also Rampage, that's his other attack, in which it's a very strong AoE attack, so even if though it's focused on one target, it still hits multiple people around. Look at though, we cut him off by the time his attack hit, and thus we got an achievement, says, not gonna happen. And we took his horn. I can only assume Shulk chopped it off before he died.
With the Monado.
On that gruesome note though, guys, I think we are going to call things there. So, thank you very much for watching, and if you like the video, be sure to like it. If you don't like it, then you can get the freaking horn, which Shulk just chopped off, you murderous boy you. And if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. In which... Oh yeah, Juju.
Forgot.
Whoops.
It's nighttime already.
He's dead. See you next time, guys.